Welcome back, folks, to Season 13, Round 1, Race 2 here at Dragontrail Seaside. Now allowed to use any manufacturer. So, as you can see on the grid, Dark Smoker, Mac Daddy, Quick Ben, Marshall, Alehead, Baggy, MC Reader, Surfer Ev, Burnt Fry, Ben Cosgrove, Richie, Mental Nev, and then last Mocking Week. So, reverse grid from the Race 1. So, lights out, off we go. So here we go, down to the first chicane, so a left and then a right. The four-wheel drive car's getting off the grid absolutely well, flying ahead. The TTs, unfortunately, no matter how well you placed in the first one, if you were near the back, you were going to stay near the back. However, they'll come into their own as the race goes on. So all clean so far. Oh, a little bit of nudging going on. So Alehead there and Burn Fry. So let's have a look. So I think the biggest mover was Richie off the start. So car number 3 in the Corvette. Now head to head with Martin Reader down in this right-hander, which we'll have to name at some point. I'll think about it. So here we go, the chicane of death, as everybody knows it. Death chicane. You definitely can't go 2 in and 2 out of this particular one. Looks fantastic. Dark Smoker got some internet issues there by the looks of it. Ghosting a little bit, hits the wall, but still there. Is Quick Ben going to get inside though? No. So still Dark Smoker, Quick Ben second, but we've got Marshall, who was doing okay in race 1, but kind of had a few incidents off track, bit of grass cutting. Looking back, so we've got Ben Cosgrove 7th. Mental Nev's made some moves, so he's now in 8th. And the McLaren 650S Group 4 car. Oh, a bit of movement. I don't think 3 wide goes into that corner. So Mental Nev hanging the back end out a little bit. Ben comes off best. So now in 6th. Martin Reader, he's got a bit of a gap in front. So I'll gap these two. Although I don't know if you can call it 2. There's about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them all battling. So just gonna have a look here. So sorry about that, I had a cough, so it recorded it, so I just cut that bit out. I'm sure it's coronavirus, or maybe not. Here we go though. So lap 2, hard braking from Dark Smoker. Oh yeah, can he get in the inside? That Scooby-Doo's quick. Yeah, gets there. So Richie had to submit that corner because, like I said before, 2 into that chicane of death does not go. Here we come, last corner on the circuit. Quite a difficult one. Hard on the brakes as you see the curbing on the inside. Oof. Dark Smoker ghosting again. So Richie was able to kind of pass through just as well, otherwise that was a collision waiting to happen. So Quick Ben still in first, he's in the Jaguar, closely followed by the Subaru Marshall. Richie we've got in the Corvette, Dark Smoker and another Scooby-Doo, and we've got Martin Reader. So Corvette certainly doing well at this stage of the race. The Subaru though being 4-wheel drive. See how they do throughout the race. Quick Ben doing well, good start of the race, lap 2, 1:45, so in the realms of where he needs to be. Just having a look back at Marshall there. Dark Smoker still ghosting, he's definitely still racing. Here's MC Reader and his Bianchi Strada colours car. I've forgotten what it's actually called, but never mind. Old age comes to us all. So here's a gentleman who won race 1, so Mocking Weeks in the Honda NSX, so great to see a variety of cars being used. Here we go, back up to the chicane of death. Who's going to be the first person to succumb to it? Everybody does. I don't know if any of the leagues managed to miss it, but I'm sure it's going to happen in this one. That curbing on the way out can unsettle the car quite a lot. So obviously, with the manufacturer part being open, you've got free choice to use. So we had to use the Ferrari 458 in race 1, so that's a mid-rear car. But here we've got a whole host. So we've got a couple of mid-rears. So we've got the McLaren, we've got the Honda, we've got some front rears. So we've got the Corvettes, obviously 2 of them in this particular race, very popular. We've got 4-wheel drive, being in the Subaru. And then we've got front-wheel drive. So the Audi TT is very popular because it's a very, very quick car once it's off the line. So that's its Achilles heel in terms of starts, but once you're up to speed, it is quite quick. It's also, as well, if you learn to drive it properly, it's not too heavy on the tyres. We've also got the Peugeot as well in this race, which Baggy's running with again a fantastic livery on that. So Alehead in 7th. We've got Mac Daddy there as well. Ben in 9th now, so obviously kind of needs to settle down. He's on the super soft tyres as well. Again, if you're really aggressive with a TT, it's maybe not the car for you, because it does, obviously, as well as turning the vehicle on the front, it's also trying to accelerate it and get it out of the corner. So if you're really aggressive, it might not suit you, but if you're a bit softer, then that car works out well, and it is very, very quick. But yeah, you can see all very, very closely packed here in race 2. So cracking race so far. Got Burnt Fry going up on the inside. So these two hammer and tongs. Again, we've got a mixture of tyres here. So we've got Mental Nev running kind of a hybrid setup with racing softs on the front and then super softs on the rear. We've got a lot of people running the super softs. So as you can see, Ben here. And a couple of people running full front and rear racing soft, so slightly harder compound. So right-hander here, right again, up a little hill and down the other side, and then we come onto the high-speed S's, which tricky to get right. You can cost yourself a lot of time on that section if you understeer wide. You don't get the car turned in enough, but if you place the car well, so don't overdrive it into those corners, you'll benefit massively. Is Richie going to go around the outside? It's very, very close. Very close. Let's have a look. Again, like I said, 2 into 1. Good car on the curb, and that one a little bit wide. Let's go, and they're through that, but Richie right under the rear wing. So that Corvette as well is quick in a straight line. The Jaguar is no slouch. Let's see who comes off best here. So Richie holding a tighter line. Got quick Ben, slots in behind. So Richie probably made the most progress so far, obviously, coming 3rd in race 1, is now in 1st place, so a 3 and a 1 would pretty much guarantee him top spot for the league for week 1. Quick Ben still not letting him get away. Marshall just behind that, he's having a good race, just needs to keep it on the black stuff this time. Ben Cosgrove, and obviously now Mocking Weeks. So Mocking Weeks in the Honda NSX mid-rear car, really quite gentle on its tyres. Can scrub the fronts if you're over aggressive. But yeah, he's there or thereabouts. Just having a look back. So McDaddy, Team Michelin, come on Team Michelin, having a good race. Looks like almost his Michelin man is doing the dab. I'm not quite sure. Here we go. Awful corner this. Hard on the brakes at about 120 meters. But if you can trail brake just as you come into it, you can hold a slightly tighter line, get on the power a bit earlier, let it drift wide, and then here we go, chicane of death. So everybody makes it through. Yeah. Got Surfer Ev just in the background there. Again, another lovely livery. Just going to have a look back because they ought to change it. Oh, and there you go. So we've got Quick Ben being murdered by the chicane of death. Drops him right back. So he's already in 5th after that. Will he lose any more places? So yeah. So we've got Richie in front, Mental Nev, who was 2nd in the last race, so currently 2nd in this one. So no doubt desperate to catch up to Richie and take first spot, which with a 1-2, depending on what happens with Mocking Weeks, would see him top of the league, as he got pole for the first race as well. So doing well. That McLaren's a funny one. It's not the quickest in a straight line, but it is a nice handling car as well. So looking good. Little lock up there on the rear, little puff of smoke. So we know where his brake bias is running, that's for sure. Behind that we've got Marshall and Subaru. Apologies. Oh well, yeah. Apologies, because I was speaking to Sky during this, trying to sort my broadband out. So let's have a look. Here we go. Let's have a look back through. So Martin, all very close here. So 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. All the way really through to 11th place. All very, very close. Here we go, back through the chicane. Right on the harbour. Looks great. Camera views through here. Just shows how quick these are. Very, very realistic. Oh. Not sure who that was. We're trading paint on the wall. But already, so we're on lap 7 now. 12 minutes in, so we're coming into the pit stop windows, so they should be starting to happen soon. Another lap or two, a few people will be in. Out front, so you can see Nev's caught up to Richie now. So I don't want to give you a spoiler, but I'm going to. These guys have a great battle. Absolutely fantastic racing from both of them. So you can just see through the twisty stuff that McLaren is just a little bit faster, but then when we get onto the straights and the hills, and the Corvette's kind of got the measure of it, but Richie driving really, really well here. So Richie was 3rd in the first race, so started 10th, now in 1st. Mental Nev obviously was 2nd, so actually he would have started 11th, apologies. So hard on the brakes. Nev hitting that apex beautifully. And that Corvette's going to stretch its legs those through here, so flat out 4th, 5th, probably 5th gear in the Corvette. You don't get into 6th. Oh, Nev just touching the wall a little bit, kills a little bit of speed, rocks him over that curb. Just having a look back, so Marshall's still in 3rd place, so this will be a cracking result if he can hold on to that. Behind that we've got Ben, then we've got Mocking Weeks, so he's in 5th. So Mocking Weeks won race 1, So he really needs, you know, a second place finish really. It just shows you how tight it is at the front of this particular league. You know, Mental Nev, Richie, Mocking Weeks, Ben, you know, Marshall now mixing it up on this track. There are no slow guys in this league. They are all nailing this track. You know, that chicane of death catches the best of us out. So I think I've even seen Andy Dawson in there a few times. So it's one of those tracks, but some cracking racing going on. Always brings some good results this track, and some good close racing. Tyre wear, just having a look. So the NSX wearing pretty evenly front and rear. Just move back up. See what's happening at the front here. Oh, a change. Is Mental Nev going for it? Did we see a change in positions? Let's go back. Here we go. So through the S's. Up the hill. Oh, Nev gets a tighter line out of there. Tucks him right in under the rear wing. Is he going to make the move? Let's have a look. Goes to the outside. Richie covering the inside. Brakes a little bit later. Takes a lot of trust to do this, so he's hanging around the outside. Can he? Oh, which one's gonna? Richie still got it. Still got it. Oh, so close. Nev having to blend off the throttle a little bit to fit in. Some cracking racing there. So these guys obviously just now completing lap 9. So just about to finish. So tyre wear looking a little bit harder on the McLaren on the front. So let's have a look. They're both into the pits. So here we go. First pit stops. So there we go. Again, both out in the same position, but it means Marshall's now gone through. Ben Cosgrove's gone through. We've got Mocking Weeks through. We've got Richie obviously now in 4th and Mental Nev in 5th. So guys in front might have to stop unless they're doing a no-stop strategy. So we'll see. Got Surfer Ev in, McDaddy in. So obviously the guys behind it, they are pitting. It's going to drop them back down unless they can get a bigger gap. You can guarantee though Richie and Nev will be after Mocking Weeks. Will not want him to win another. Bit of paint missing on the front of there. I think everybody's lost a little bit of paint on this track. I think it's pretty normal. There we go. So kind of braking about 125 meters before that right-hander. It's kind of a bit of a dog leg shape. Apologies if you can hear me talking in the background. That was when I was watching the video. If I could be bothered, I should edit it out, but apologies. So here we go. Under a bit of pressure though, Mocking Weeks from Marshall. Mocking Weeks into the pits, Marshall into the pits. We got 3 of them in. Ben Cosgrove as well. So that's it. Obviously, normal order has been resumed with Richie now in 1st and got Mental Nev in 2nd. So Ben now showing in 3rd. Will that stay? Let's have a look. Got Martin Reader in 6th. MC Reader. Surfer Ev, we haven't seen much of you, mate. I'm sorry. I think the car's looking great though. Missing a bit of paint on that rear end and the front. As they say, rubbing his racing. Baggy in the Peugeot. Looks great as well, that livery. And we've got Quick Ben recovering, so he's in 10th. Behind that, Dark Smoker still going. So he's still with us, which is good. Not ghosting anymore. And then in 12th we've got Burnfry. So we've lost one. We've lost actually Alehead. We're not quite sure what's happened there. Not sure if his internet's gone down or if he's had an incident and quit, but he's no longer with us. So we're down to 12. We've got Dark Smoker ghosting again. That internet problem not fixed. Hard on the brakes. There's Mr. Michelin Man. Back up to the front, so these two guys still very, very close together. Go on board and have a look back. You can see when we do this just where the McLaren is quicker and where the Corvette has the strength to pull away. So under braking, you can see the 650 catches. This point, kind of neck and neck. And you'd expect Nev to be catching up though in the slipstream, and then hard on the brakes for this right-hander before up the hill. Better line there from Nev, so run it wide, but that power on the Corvette, that big old V8 lump, doesn't half push it up the hills. Again through here he's pretty safe. Nev's still there though, still well within the slipstream. Nothing between these guys. Oh, Richie was going defensive but then moves over. This is... oh. Nice helmet, Nev. Nice Spider-Man on the side. It's got the position though. Let's have a look. We'll go through the chicane of death. Still very, very close. Nip and tuck. Here we go. So mid-rear versus a front-rear car. Let's go back on board. Braking just as the curbing appears on the left-hand side. Clipping a bit of the apex and then on the power. Nev getting a little gap though. Probably held that line, trying to break the toe. Honestly, don't think Richie needs it, to be fair. You can just see the actual closure rate here, and then back on the brakes here. Better line than Nev through there, but oh, clips the inside a little bit. Had to wait for the throttle. Go back to the camera shots. Let's have a look further back. So we've got Mockin Weeks now in 4th, so he has pitted. He's got fresh boots on. He's got Ben Cosgrove in front of him though, Marshall behind. Then we've got Martin, MC Reader, then Surfer Ev now in 7th, Baggy in 8th, McDaddy 9th, 10th is Quick Ben, 11th we've got Burnfry even, and then we've got a Subaru in its natural landscape, drifting sideways on some gravel. Dark Smoker now in 12th, so not last overall, I'm pleased to say, but he had such a good start as well. He was doing so well. Don't know whether those internet issues are hampering him. These two at the front though, look, through the chicane of death. Apologies, coughing in the background. Corona, what can I say? Oh, and Richie's taken first now, so side by side into the last corner. Now in the natural terrain of the Corvette, so on the start-finish straight. So can he keep Nev behind? It's forcing Nev to take the inside line for this right-hander, but it'll put him... So lots of respect between these two. Let's have a look. Oh, and Nev puts it round the outside. What a move. Class overtake that. Well done, Nev. But I don't think Richie likes it that much. He's right on your rear bumper. Hard on the brakes. Up the hill again. Too many laps to keep up with. Got Ben having a solid position in third, doing well. So fourth in the first race, third in this one. So depending on where Mocking Weeks works out, it's going to be close, this league. He's top 4. Again, back on board with these front 2. Hammer and Tongs not slowing each other down, which is their lap time's a little bit slower than behind, because we've got the likes of Ben and Mocking Weeks. Ben was dropping into the 144s at one point, so these guys at front are doing 155s. Got Burn Fry, and we've got Martin. And Martin having a bit of a shocking second stint. Oh, and it looks like, yeah, poor Dark Smoker, he's had to exit out. So car ghosted. Let's have a look, go back to the front. They've managed to pull a little bit of a gap. Just done a 144.7 as well. Quick lap. Doesn't look like Richie can match that though. So 25 minutes in, 4.5 minutes to go. Anything can happen, as we know. I think I might name that corner Wait to Pick My Nose. It seems to take forever to get back on the power, but never mind. Here we go through the S's. Left, right, left. The equivalent of Silverstone. That's all I can tell you. Barely a kink over the top of the hill, and then breaking into this right-hander. We'll call that dog corner. Dog corner. There we go. Named it. Oh, bit more rallying. Bit more rallying from Burn Fry. Did he hold it? So Ben in third. Let's just go back and have a look at this. Just seeing what's happened. So getting really close though, isn't it? Mocking Weeks now on. Oh! Ben hits the blooming chicane of death. Mocking Weeks into third place now. How tight is it going to be at the top? Can Richie pull back first place? So not too much further. Another 3 laps, maybe. Bit of a gap there between Richie and Nev. Here comes Surfer Ev, 6th place, so good recovery drive from him. With that paint missing, I think he's had a few bumps and scrapes. Poor Martin in 11th. There we go, mental Nev. So Nev's gone with racing softs for his second stint, front and rear. He had a kind of hybrid mix with racing softs on the front but super softs on the rear for the first stint. Just to remind everybody, these are 30-minute races. There's no fuel depletion, but tyre wear is 3 times. Nice through the chicane, both of them. Yeah, I think these two are going to have some excellent battles as well with Mocking Weeks as well. I think he'll be in the mix too. It'll be interesting later in the season as we get to the more power tracks. If that will swing towards Richie. So we're now into the last 10% of this race, really. So 27 minutes, 3 minutes, so 2 laps. Still very close. Nev just holding them though. You always get the impression with Nev sometimes that he can probably go a little bit quicker, but you know, I don't want to take it away from Richie, because Richie is all over him in this race. It really is. It's Mocking Weeks as well. First race, absolutely astounding. Great win in the Ferrari. Marshall doing well. Can he catch Ben? Surfer Ev, good recovery from Ewan. Got Baggy there in the Peugeot. McDaddy behind. Come on, Team Michelin. Quick Ben recovering. He was doing so well at the start. He had a great start. He was mixing it with the big boys. Apologies for the cough. Yeah, these two. It's getting close, isn't it? Some late braking going on. Makes it round the corner. TT all the way around the outside. Let's have a look at the chicane. Here we go again. Jaguar's good on its tyres, look. Oh no! No! Quick Ben! Second time. Luckily still ghosted with him pointing the wrong way. So MC Reader could get through. There we go, off again. Well, pressure's off McDaddy. In front, Baggy kind of racing on his own at this stage. Let's have a look up front though. Look at these two. Richie right on the back of him. How close is this? Oh, here's Dark Smoker. And go through him though with him being ghosted. Won't upset the line too much. Richie taking a shallower line into the first corner. Is he going to go for the move? Let's go on board. Looking back from Nev. Is he going to go for that inside move? No, he thought better of it. I'd have been tempted myself, but there we go. So on lap 17, this could be it. This could be the final lap. They haven't got long left. 8 seconds, definitely. So this is it, last lap. Is Richie going to make a lunge? Is he going to go for it? He's close enough. Closes up under braking. No, I think that's it really. The final laps come up. Nev's done it. He's managed to hold on to first place. Well done, Nev. Richie, excellent racing. Fantastic to watch that. Mocking Weeks in third place, so again, still going to be in with a fight for the championship. Ben in fourth. Fifth, we've got Marshall, and we've got Surfer Ev in sixth. We've got Baggy, McDaddy in eighth. Try and have a look at them crossing the line here, yeah. Here we go. And with poor Quick Ben hitting the wall, it means MC Reader's recovered to ninth. Then we've got Quick Ben, then we've got Burn Fry, and in last place Dark Smoker for this race, but obviously Alehead did drop out, so he'll officially get no points, I'm afraid, with dropping out. But hopefully it was more an issue with internet as against dropping out of the race. Once again, chaps, absolutely fabulous race. Really enjoyed commentating on it. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're just watching Burn Fry come in now for what is effectively 11th place. If you did like it, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I will try and spend a bit more time and get my old intro back on these videos, but I've deleted it for some reason when I cleared the cache. never mind. But once again, chaps, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy next week.